Now that we know a little bit about potentiometers, here's the circuit. And to drive the point home, we can imagine two resistors on each side of the knob that each get bigger or smaller depending on which direction we turn the knob. So if we turn the knob one way, one of the resistors will grow and the other one will shrink. And if we reverse it, the opposite one will grow and the other shrinks. Also notice that the wiper, or the middle terminal, is connected to pin A0, and we'll be taking the output from there. So that's about all there is to say about the circuit. Let's start coding. Here we are, and first, we need to declare a variable for the pin number. And I'm going to use a byte because we don't need a lot of space. I'm going to call it pot pin, not poi pin, pot pin, which gives it a descriptive name. Now I'm going to set it equal to, well, analog pin 0. And remember, I could also set it equal to, or actually assign it to is a proper word. So just as a reminder, I could also put 14 here instead of A0, and it means the same thing, but we're going to do it the standard normal way and just use the standard notation. So next, we need to do something in setup, because what we want to do is, as we vary the resistance of the potentiometer by turning the little knob, we want to see what the ADC is outputting on the screen. So we'll need to do a serial.begin. We'll set the baud rate at 9600, and that's all we need to do in setup. And I'm just going to say set up baud rate for serial monitor. So here we are in loop, and what we need is a variable to store the ADC's reading before it prints to the serial monitor. So since the value can be as high as 1023 and bytes only go up to 255, we're going to have to use an integer. Now I'm just going to call it ADC reading. Again, this is a descriptive name. And here is where the analog read function steps in. We'll set this variable here, ADC reading, to whatever the analog read function returns. And we'll do that just by invoking the function here. And remember that pot pin refers to pin A0. So this here refers to this guy. So analog read will read pin A0 and then assign whatever value that is to integer ADC reading. And that's how that works. Now we'll need to print it to the serial monitor. So we'll just use a serial.print function for this. Okay, so this should print whatever the ADC is reading to the serial monitor with these two simple lines of code. Now, what we want to do is we need a little bit of a delay for the ADC to recover. And this ADC is really, really fast, but it does need some recovery time. So we're just going to put in 1 millisecond, and I can't put anything less than 1 in here. So 1 millisecond is actually more than enough time. But that's what we're going to use, and I'm just going to add a comment for the ADC to recover. Now we'll upload the sketch, open the serial monitor, and see what happens. Okay, and here we see right now it's getting a reading of 363. I'm going to go over here. You can't see me do it, but I'm going to turn the knob. I'm turning the knob to the right. We see it increasing. All the way to the right, I get 1023 as expected. And I'm going to turn it slowly back to the left. It should decrease. Down, down, down it goes to 0, as we also would expect. So now we know a little bit about the Arduino's ADC, the analog read function, and how to use them. And, well, that pretty much wraps it up. See you in the next lesson.